So Amir Khan wins a wide unanimous decision over Luis Collazo. Collazo realized early on in the fight that he could not box with Amir Khan. Khan was too quick, and he realized Khan had no intention of exchanging. He had no intention of swapping punches or trying to knock Collazo out. He was purely boxing a negative defensive fight and counter-punching. And Collazo realized he couldn't compete with Khan's speed and reflexes, so he basically had to do a Lamont Peterson, which was charge forward, just try and pin Khan on the ropes and just hope to knock Khan out. But he wasn't as effective at doing it as Peterson was, because unlike Peterson, Collazo had no defense, virtually no defense when he was coming forward. He had his hands down. Khan was clocking him with right hands in the mouth. Collazo, his mouth was bust from pretty early on in the fight. He got cut over the eye. Then I believe it was in the 4th round he got dropped. Khan actually dropped him with a right hook, I believe it was, or right uppercut. Collazo wasn't hurt, he was just caught square, but still, he was getting caught with far too many punches, and he actually boxed a very dumb fight, Luis Collazo, very dumb fight. There wasn't enough defense coming forward. It wasn't rolling or trying to, block the shots coming in. He had his hands down half of the time. He was just trying to move his head, but his head movement was really poor. He did put Khan under pressure, but Khan definitely, it has to be said, showed improvements in this fight. Major improvements. He boxed a far more structured fight than I've ever seen him box before. Far more structured. His footwork was better. He didn't panic as much under pressure as we've seen him before. Much more structured. Has to be said though, he did a lot of holding. He did a lot of holding. He did get a point taken away, but he's pretty lucky he didn't get more than a point taken away, to be honest, because he was doing a lot of holding in there. He obviously didn't want to engage with Luis Collazo on the inside, but you could see improvements there under Virgil Hunter. Finally, he spent several months with Virgil Hunter now, not even in training for a fight, just with Virgil Hunter learning. And you can see he's picked up a lot of tricks. And what was impressive for me was when he dropped Collazo again, I believe it was in the 10th round, it was with a body shot. And he actually pushed Collazo back to the ropes, pinned him there, and managed to land these body shots and seriously hurt Collazo with a body shot. Collazo went down. Collazo was actually lucky to survive the round, because had Khan landed a few more of them body shots, he might have stopped him, because Collazo got up at the count of 9 from the body shot. So Khan showed a lot of improvements, no doubt. Much better under pressure, stuck to the game plan, didn't get involved. Collazo was really goading Khan. He was really trying to draw him into a fight by trying to bruise Khan's ego by making him think, look, you're running, why don't you stand and fight like a man? But it didn't work. Khan stuck to the game plan, and this is how Khan has to box for the rest of his career. If Khan don't want to get knocked out again, if he actually wants to compete at a top level, he has to box like this, a purely negative fight, boxing on a back foot, using his speed, counter punching, using his, long arms and whatnot. If he boxes like this, he can give a lot of the top guys problems. I'm not sure exactly who he could beat at welterweight, because at the end of the day, this is Luis Collazo. This is one particular style. He's going to fight guys that are a lot younger and faster than Collazo in the future. But nonetheless, it was a good comeback fight for Khan, but he would definitely face stiffer tests than this. Definitely. But I predicted Khan would lose this fight by KO. I didn't think he'd be able to hold it together for 12 rounds, so he proved me wrong. I always knew he had the speed. I always knew he had the boxing ability, to give Collazo problems at long range and whatnot. But I thought at some stage Collazo would catch him and take him out. Khan would maybe make mistakes, defensive mistakes, but he really held his boxing together. The structure was very good compared to how it used to be. And he got the win. Can't say nothing too negative about the performance. Didn't show a massive amount of power. Collazo was pretty contemptuous of Khan, although Khan's body shots, this is the 2nd time now he's dropped a tough guy with body shots. So Khan seems to be a better puncher to the body than he is to the head. So it is what it is. Let me know how you felt about this performance. Where do you see Khan going forward from this? And who do you think he could, mix it with at the 147 pound, in the 147 pound weight division? How do you think he would do against Floyd? I mean, the Floyd Maidana fight ain't happened yet, so I might be talking a bit premature, but assuming Floyd gets past Maidana, how do you think Khan would do against Floyd if he boxes this kind of fight, a negative fight, and forces Floyd to come towards him? Might be able to do something in there. Who knows? Anyway, drop your comments below. This is Hatman. I'm out.